these or sit outdoors on their spacious patio. Check out daily specials like their Wednesday Wing Ding or their Monday Burger Bash. Craven Wings is located at 12350 South North Shore Drive in Knoxville. Hot and crispy and cooked fresh to order. We'll see you there, y'all.
Order online at www.cravenwings.com.
Farragut is open for business, and Shop Farragut invites you to spend the afternoon exploring all that Farragut has to offer. From fine dining to fast casual, clothing and accessories, gift shops, boutiques, and much, much more. Our point, there's a lot you can find when you shop Farragut. So shop Farragut every day. And visit shopfarragut.com for your chance to win hundreds of dollars of gift cards with the Shop Farragut Town Sampler. Again, that's shopfarragut.com to register.
Here at the Mike Dyer Agency, we know insurance coverage options can be overwhelming. That's why we partner with Nationwide to help you find the best protection for you and your family's needs. Give us a call today at 865-966-2111 to learn more. Or visit our website at MikeDyerInsuranceAgency.com. And remember, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
At Rocky Top Ford, we are flag-waving, God-fearing family men and women. We get dirty. We play hard. We work harder. What do we drive? Hard-working, classy, dirt-loving, muscle with attitude. We drive vehicles made in America, built Ford tough since 1903. Available in East Tennessee at Rocky Top Ford. Conveniently located, small town, big savings. Rocky Top Ford.
Lady Admirals defeat Maryville tonight in District 4 4A action, improving to 19-6 on the season, 6-2 in district play as Farragut wins 58-42. Lady Admirals came out strong, built a 20-4 first quarter lead. Kind of let the guard down in the second quarter. Maryville outscored Farragut 17-14, so it was a 13-point lead at the break. Farragut up 34-21. Lady Admirals got back to it on the defensive end in the third quarter, limiting Maryville to 4 points, while Farragut put up 15 to lead 49-25 heading to the fourth, and it was a 17-9 Maryville advantage in the fourth quarter with the game well in hand for Farragut. Again, producing the final score of the Lady Admirals 58 and the Lady Rebels 42. I had Maryville with 26 turnovers tonight and Farragut with 11. Looking at the individual scoring, first for the home-standing Lady Rebels, Tatiana Sitkovich, 5 points included in her total of 3. Navy Gentry, 1 of 3 from the line, 1 3-pointer. She had 6 points. Annalie Start with 6 points on a pair of fourth quarter threes. Ella Lott with 2 points. Jada Edwards leads Maryville with 15 points this evening. She had 3 3-pointers and was 2 of 4 from the line. Carly Hunt, 0 of 1 from the line, 2 points tonight for Hunt. And Kiana Fortenberry with 6 points for Maryville. The Lady Rebels collectively were 3 of 8 from the foul line, 38%, and had 7 3-pointers. For Farragut, it was Allie Hines hitting 3 of 4 free throws, 2 threes tonight for Hines. She finished with 9 points. Annalise Bishop had 4. Annie Priest, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point tonight for Priest. Maya Johnston had 2. Ace Strickland goes 4 of 4 from the line, knocked down 3 threes, and finished with a game-high 19 points. It was Keely Rogers nipping at Ace's heels with 17 points this evening, 2 of 3 from the foul line, and 1 3-pointer tonight for Keely. And Ashlyn Sheridan also had 1 3-ball. She finished with 7 points. So Farragut had 7 threes total. Again, Maryville also had 7 threes, and the Lady Admirals shoot 10 of 13 from the foul line. That's 77% as they improve to 19-6 on the season, 6-2 in the district, and look forward to Heritage on Friday night. Only 2 more district games to go before the tournaments get underway. And again, the District 4 4A tournament, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, will be played at Heritage High School. So Lady Admirals will get their first look at the Heritage Gym this season. Coming up Friday night, we'll have the broadcast for you here on 105.3 WFIV as the girls get us started with a 6 o'clock tip-off. Although tonight they tipped early here at Maryville, but normally it's the 6 o'clock tip for the girls, and boys action to follow at about 7:30. Boys are warming up down below as the Admirals are looking for the regular season sweep of the Rebels, having defeated Maryville on January 11th at Farragut by a score of 71-53. Farragut was led that night by Dylan Atwell, who had 21 points, 15 in the first half for Atwell. And Maryville, let's see, Rebels, I've lost that stat sheet. It's around here somewhere. But, yeah, the Rebels were led that night by Charlie Rice, who had 17 points. Coach Jason Mayfield joining us, and we were just saying, I was just saying, Coach, that came out and had a really strong defensive first quarter. A little bit of a lapse there in quarter number 2, but you get back on it, get back to it on the defensive end there in the third quarter, and can kind of put it on cruise control as a result there in the fourth.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Maryville can do that. I mean, they've got, they can put together, usually a quarter or two, maybe more, where they've got some really good, offensive firepower. 25 in there is a really good player. They're actually missing one of their better players tonight, too. So we were, a little bit of, trying to focus on that, trying to keep them that single digits that we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Did a really good job in the first and the third. Fourth, while our main players were playing, they made a couple shots late in the fourth. But, yeah, the second quarter was a problem. Defensively, I don't know if it just lost focus or whatever, but they also, like I said, they do that to a lot of teams. I mean, they did that to Bearden here on Saturday. Got hot late third, early fourth, and made that a game. So felt like we did a really good job in the first quarter getting turnovers and some things and making, some easier baskets. And then the third quarter, I felt like really, really good just offensive execution. We talked about it at halftime, trying to fix some of the things from Friday night against Bearden. And it was really, really good. I mean, teams are going to kind of do that to Ace, get up in her, try to deny her. We got to figure out ways to get her the basketball, but also keep other people on our team, being more aggressive at the same time too. It's not just Ace. We got, I think Keeley had close to 20 tonight, too, and Ashland has that capability as well. And we got other players that can knock down shots too. So it was good that to put into practice some of the things we've been talking about.
So you got Heritage Friday night, and Lady Mountaineers should be 2 losses in the district, I believe, like Farragut. So obviously a big game, and we've talked about this before. District tournament being at Heritage would be good to play over there relatively late in the regular season.
Right. Yeah, we definitely looking forward to it. We didn't feel like we played our best at home the last time against them. It's a really good basketball team, and we really have to kind of match their physicality. They can be real physical with you. They got some really good young players and really good point guard and a lot of different players that that can do some damage. So we got to make sure and we go out there and play smart, do some of the things we've been doing, and yeah, it's going to be a good game.
If I had to point to any team, it seems like that is pretty good year in, year out at getting you to play their style, their brand of basketball. Heritage is that team.
Yeah, I mean, Rick's been around for a long time. They do a really good job defensively. They can cause some problems, and like I said, they've got some physical players that can do some damage. So it should be a good one. It's a road district game, and at the place, like you said, that the district tournament's at against an opponent that you would hope to maybe, it looks like the way the bracket, nobody counts anything as an automatic, but the way the bracket falls and all that kind of stuff. If either one of Heritage or us take care of business the first round, we should be matched up with them again
in a semi.
With the chance to play in the championship game. So not looking down the road at all, but knowing that's important for us Friday to be able to go out there and get a good, more of a postseason feel to it. Started this past Friday night. I mean, with the crowd and all of that kind of stuff. Just this is where we want to kick up our postseason feel, our extra focus. Even like a routine of driving all the way out there, that kind of stuff. We'll work on those types of things, and we'll give it our best.
Coach, looks like we got Madison waiting on deck.
Madison Foch, she deserves to be up here just as much as anybody else.
So what can you tell me about Madison? And
fantastic kid. When she came, she played with us as her freshman year. had some health issues and things like that kind of took her away from basketball. She asked if she could come back towards the end of last year to just be like in a manager role, kind of. And I said, yeah, sure, because the people that have asked that before, it's kind of like they're just kind of there.
Right.
Madison wasn't just there. She's helpful, does whatever we were asking last year that we needed. She's some of her best friends on the team.
Right.
They love her. I just wanted to come back and play this year, so I said, well, I don't know how much that you'll play. You're a senior, whatever, and we need to develop some younger players. And I said, you're not going to play a second, and it didn't even phase her. I'm in, and again, fighting through some of the health stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been super proud of her. She got sick midway through the season, too. On top of all of it, was out for a while. Didn't get to go to Tampa with us because she was sick. And the kid's great. It's a great kid, great family. Deserves to be up here, deserves to play, and all of those kinds of things. It's a high-level basketball team, and she knows that. But she does a great job. Greatest teammate, one of the greatest teammates ever. So she's a great kid. Can't take highly enough of her.
There's the introduction from Coach Jason Mayfield. So we'll hand it over to Madison. Appreciate you, Coach. Congratulations. So senior Madison Foshee sliding up here into the booth at Maryville High School that they constructed a few years ago. And nice to have that. Used to be we sit up on the other side. And it could be a little bit cramped with people trying to push by you in the balcony. So here's Madison on the headset with us. And so Coach was just bragging on you and what a good teammate you are and everything. What about this senior class and what made you want to be such a part of it as far as the basketball team goes?
Well, these are some of my best friends. I played in middle school,
Yeah.
and that was the year when we were back-to-back champions.
Yeah.
And they're just good teammates,
Yeah.
and I love them so much. And I didn't play my sophomore, junior year, and I just miss them because they're so encouraging and they're so kind. Like, if you miss a shot, they're like, hey, come on, you're gonna get the next one.
Right.
Let's go. And they just push me to be a better player, and we push each other.
Well, I mean, Coach was just bragging on you, saying that you're as good a teammate as he has coached over the years, and that love goes both ways. I mean, I can definitely tell that, like you say, the encouragement they give you, but I mean, when you get the opportunity to be in the game, you can see they want you to take the shots, and they're rooting hard for you. And when they go down, they go crazy for you. But the overall feel of this team, to me, is one that is very unselfish. When you've got players the caliber of Keely Rogers and Ace Strickland and Ashlyn Sheridan and some of the youngsters, too, sometimes people are looking to get theirs, and that's what they're focused upon. But it seems like to me this year, I mean, like a star like Ace Strickland, it seems like to me she has taken her passing game to another level, and that just speaks again to how unselfish this team is. Could you talk a little bit about that and how that just kind of permeates the whole team?
I think a lot of it comes from the top down, and I can see as the season's gone by, like the younger girls, they're starting to pick up with the encouragement. Because like you see in the JV games, they're pushing each other to be better, and they're encouraging each other and doing a lot of things that we do. Because I think a big part of this season is we're leading by example. And I think that will take us farther than like anything.
Yeah. I don't know that I've asked any of your teammates this year. Give me a little scoop. What are the feelings about the coaching staff here? Andy and Alex and Madison, along with, of course, Coach Mayfield.
Yeah, we love them. I mean, sometimes they have to be tough on us.
Sure.
And, I think that's good for us because, we need to have tough love. But like yesterday, we were having fun and laughing and enjoying. And I think that's a big part of the game. You've got to love the game to play the game,
Yeah. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that you didn't get to make this trip to Tampa,
yeah.
but I hope it is a very deep postseason run for the Lady Admirals, that long-awaited state tournament appearance.
Yes.
That would be great for this senior class. And so hope to see that, but appreciate you coming up, Madison, and congratulations on a nice win tonight.
Thank you.
That's senior Madison Foshee. Her Lady Admirals are now 19-6 on the season, 6-2 in district play. And down below, we're having the introduction of the starting lineups for our boys contest after the Lady Admirals again win by a final of 58-42 this evening. So we transition over. The Maryville boys are 12-11 on the season, 2-5 in district play. Meanwhile, the Admirals are 17-6, 6-1 in district play. Farragut's in its road navy with the white numerals and lettering outlined in gray. Maryville in the home white with the red numerals and lettering outlined in black. And we are underway. Dallas Carbaugh jumping for Farragut, and the Admirals will control the opening tip. So Dallas Carbaugh, the lone junior in the starting lineup. as this has become the standard starting five for Coach John Higgins, Dallas Carbaugh, along with the seniors, Dylan Atwell, Ryan Neal, Elisha Brabson, and Isaiah Smith. Atwell driving baseline has the shot swatted out of bounds by Maryville's Charlie Rice. So you got Charlie Rice for Maryville as well as Robbie Eldridge. Looks like Davis Ernsberger, perhaps. Did I see a 5? Yes. 0, David Kuhn for Maryville. As Atwell drives, and again the shot is blocked. This time I believe it was Eldridge. The other starter is Nick Johnson for Coach Mark Eldridge. Maryville in front court with its first possession of the ball game. As the Rebels out top, ball in the hands of Robbie Eldridge, and he is called for taking steps. .45 seconds into this District 4 4A contest at Maryville High School. Scoreless, Farragut with its second possession. Ryan Neal, left side 3, good. Neal off a little bit of penetration by Atwell. Created just enough separation as the Maryville defense sagged. A little bit slow on the closeout. And it's Ryan Neal hitting a 3 to get Farragut on the board. Maryville into the right corner. Ball goes to David Kuhn. They'll reverse it left side to Charlie Rice. Ryan Neal matching up with him on the left wing. Rice moves to the top of the key, gives off to Eldridge, right back to Rice. Good ball movement by Maryville into the corner. Ernsberger tries a 3, no good. Tipped out to Eldridge. His 3 top of the key, good. Robbie Eldridge for Maryville ties the game 3 apiece with 6:25 to go in our opening quarter here at Maryville High School. Dylan Atwell into front court for Farragut. Gives to Ryan Neal, left side, penetrates. Back to Atwell, top of the key, 3, good. So we got 3 3-pointers here early on. Atwell, his first bucket after Ryan Neal hit a 3 to get the scoring started. Maryville answering with a 3 by Robbie Eldridge. 6-3, Admirals lead, 6 minutes to go, opening quarter. Eldridge with the ball, left side, guarded by Farragut's Isaiah Smith. Takes him into the lane, gives to Rice in the left corner. Rice, pull-up jumper, left side, good from 15 feet. Rice scores, and we're going to have a timeout used by Coach Eldridge. Frequently see Coach Eldridge using a timeout early in ball games. Let's see. Kuhn, last go around for Maryville, had 5 points. Eli Elkins had 2. It was Davis Ernsberger scoring 8 the last time around. Let's see, who else? Lane Pinkerton, did he score? He did not. Carson Jones had 3. Robbie Eldridge for Maryville in the last contest with Farragut had 9, as did Nick Johnson, and the leading scorer was Charlie Rice with 17. Farragut with the ball, driving baseline. It's Atwell with a nice bounce pass off underneath the basket to Dallas Carbaugh. Carbaugh lays it up and in. Atwell on the assist, Carbaugh on the basket, and Farragut leads 8-5. Rice out top, trying to get the ball to Nick Johnson, and Atwell deflected it off of Johnson, out of bounds. That'll be Maryville's second turnover, and Atwell making a pest of himself on the defensive end, as he frequently will do. Great anticipation. Here's Isaiah Smith on the defensive end, that is. Isaiah Smith with a 3 from out top is no good. And the Admirals are going to be over the back on a rebound attempt by Ryan Neal. His first foul, actually the first foul of the ball game. Admirals leading early 8-5 after getting 3s from Neal and Atwell, and then a bucket on an assist by Atwell. It was Carbaugh getting that basket. And Maryville with a 3 by Robbie Eldridge and 2 from Charlie Rice. Rice brings it up against the man-to-man of Ryan Neal. 5 minutes to go. First quarter here at Maryville High School. Kuhn gives to Eldridge, top of the key, right back to Kuhn, left side. Carbaugh on him. Kuhn comes right, down the lane with the right hand, high off the glass, won't go. Isaiah Smith, good box out, grabs the rebound off the deck, gives to Atwell. Atwell into front court, back to the trailing Smith. Head fakes a 3, moves into the lane, all the way to the right block, picks up his dribble, back out top to Atwell. Atwell, crossover, got away from Rice, now feeds Carball left corner. He drives baseline, too strong, tipped out by Maryville's Eldridge and controlled by Kuhn. Ahead to Rice up the right side in front court for Maryville as he slides to the corner, now down the baseline, and will throw it into the Farragut bench. Good defense by the Admirals as he got airborne and absolutely nobody open and just released the pass out of bounds. Elisha Brabson's going to check out. Farragut will get into the lineup. Senior post player, David Beaver, number 15. So Beaver with Isaiah Smith, Dallas Carball, Dylan Atwell, Ryan Neal. Smith, top of the key. Off to Neal, left side. Driving on Rice. Gives to Atwell. Three-pointer for Atwell, left side. No good. Rebounded away backside by Kuhn, I believe that is, of Maryville. Eldridge, right wing. Three-pointer for the Rebels. No good. Tip out by Maryville. And I guess they say that was off of Farragut on the tip out. Otherwise, it would have been a backcourt violation. Retrieved in rear court by Rice. Here's a three. Right corner. Good. David Kuhn with the three for Maryville, and that ties the game at 8. Ryan Neal off to Isaiah Smith. Smith into the paint. Floater with the right hand. Good. Isaiah. About 12 feet straight in front. Moving right to left with the right hand. Good touch in the paint. 10-8. The Admirals regain the lead. Kuhn picks up his dribble against Carball. Bounces it off to Charlie Rice, right wing. Head fakes a three. Spins against Atwell. Tough shot. Got it to go. Nice shot by Charlie Rice. He's got 4. We're tied again at 10. Ryan Neal driving and fouled by Maryville's Nick Johnson. Foul on Johnson is the first against the Rebels. Farragut looking to bounce back from the disappointment of Friday night's 54-50 loss to Bearden. Admirals, I believe, were up 7 going to the fourth quarter. Saw it slip away. Atwell, left side jumper, no good after inbounding it. Got it back from Isaiah Smith. Missed on the 15-foot jumper, and the ball is deflected out of bounds, touched last by the Admirals. 10-10, Maryville's got a chance to take the lead. Just under 3 minutes to play opening quarter. Robbie Eldridge will bring it up for the Rebels. Eldridge, of course, the son of head coach Mark Eldridge. Rice down the lane, nearly threw it away, but Isaiah Smith couldn't control it before carrying the ball out of bounds. His momentum carrying him out of bounds. Farragut, of course, coached by John Higgins, assisted by Justin Wakefield, Steve Hampton, and Austin Glasgow. Inbounding, the Rebels off the baseline. David Kuhn loops it out near midcourt to Charlie Rice, where Ryan Neal picks him up defensively. Rice off right side to Eldridge, guarded by Isaiah Smith. Driving right side, gives out top to Ernsberger. Now left side, Rice moves to the elbow. Back three-point line, top of the key to Kuhn for a three-pointer. No good. David Beaver, the rebound. Farragut in front court. Isaiah Smith takes a pass from Ryan Neal. Three-pointer from the right side is no good. Rebound away by Nick Johnson of Maryville. 2:10 to go in our first quarter. 10-10, our score. As left corner, Kuhn with it. Beaver gets out to contest a possible three. Kuhn dribbles to the top of the key and over on the right wing. Leaves it with Rice on the baseline. His shot swatted out of bounds by Ryan Neal. Dominic Van Acker into the ball game for Farragut, as well as Carter Mayfield, if Mayfield wasn't already out there. Carball's going to check out. Ernsberger checks out for Maryville. Inbounding is Kuhn for the Rebels, having checked in Eli Elkins, number 2 from Maryville. Farragut's got Isaiah Smith, Carter Mayfield, Dominic Van Acker, David Beaver, and Ryan Neal. Rice for Maryville gives to Eldridge in the left corner. Three-pointer is good. Maryville always capable of shooting the threes, especially at home. And on the strength of 3 three-pointers in this opening quarter, the Rebels now lead 13-10. 90 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Carter Mayfield out high, swings the ball left side to Ryan Neal, who's guarded by Charlie Rice. Ryan's going to shoot the three, back iron. Rebound goes to Kuhn. Maryville with the ball and a 3-point lead with 70 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Eldridge into the lane. Shot, left it short. Ball tipped out of bounds, and they'll say it stays with Maryville. Both Elkins and Beaver in pursuit of the basketball, and they say Beaver of Farragut touched it last. Atwell back into the ball game for Farragut. Rice is going to get a breather for Maryville as checking in as Carson Jones. Kuhn inbounding. Out to Nick Johnson near midcourt. Guarded by Dylan Atwell. Johnson, top of the key, picks up his dribble at the right elbow to Kuhn, right side three, no good. Atwell with the long rebound. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Van Acker head fakes a three, moves along the baseline. Floater is good by the Farragut freshman, Dominic Van Acker. His first bucket as he becomes the fifth Admiral to score. And Farragut pulls to within one, 13-12, with 35 seconds to play in our first quarter. Carter Mayfield on Robbie Eldridge. And knocked it away. Eldridge grabs it back, gives to Elkins. Elkins, top of the key, back to the basket. Now picks up his dribble. Right side, Carson Jones driving on Van Acker into the paint. Can't get a shot off. Gives to Nick Johnson. Left side three, no good. Van Acker goes high for the rebound. 15 seconds to play. First quarter, Farragut going to hold for one. Trailing 13-12 as Dylan Atwell brings it into front court. Double screen out top, and Atwell goes left, not around the screen, misses in the paint. Elkins the rebound, lets fly from midcourt, no good at the horn. And after one, it's Maryville leading Farragut 13-12. We'll get a 1-minute break and return on the other side with second quarter action in our boys contest. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's independent voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
Hello, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. After 22 years, we are both proud and humbled by how this community has embraced us. We are proud to sponsor the broadcast of the Admirals games, and we are humbled by the support we've been shown during these past couple of years. We remain committed to offering the highest quality cookies, pastries, pies, and breads, and our cake decorator will make your special occasion a dazzling affair. Open Wednesday through Saturday in the Cole Shopping Center. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking at VG's Bakery.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Our deals are so hot you gotta stop, drop, and roll. Stop shopping, drop in, and you'll roll out in a brand new Nissan. Ted Russell Nissan. Nobody sells more new Nissans on Kingston Pike.
Ted Russell Nissan. We got it going on.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. We got new Nissans coming in daily. Rogues, Pathfinders, Altimas, Sentras, even Versas. So if you're looking for a new Nissan, we got it. Ted Russell Nissan. Nobody sells more new Nissans on Kingston Pike.
Back at Maryville High School, it will be the Rebels with the first possession of the second quarter, leading Farragut 13-12. Carter Mayfield, Ryan Neal, Dominic Van Acker, Dylan Atwell, and David Beaver on the floor for Farragut. Baseline drive by Nick Johnson. Can't hit at the rim, but draws contact. And a foul and a couple of free throws coming for Nick Johnson. Foul is on Farragut's Dominic Van Acker, his first and the team's second. First free throw is up and good by Nick Johnson. So Maryville got 6 from Robbie Eldridge in the first quarter, 4 from Charlie Rice, and 3 from David Kuhn. First free throws of the night attempted by Johnson here to open the second quarter, and he hits them both. So he is now the 4th Rebel to score. Pulling up, right baseline for the Admirals. Tough shot. Ryan Neal kind of had to put that up and over a portion of the backboard and got it to go on a mid-range baseline jumper. So Ryan's got 5 and Farragut trails by 1, 15-14. Carson Jones from Maryville into the lane, guarded by Van Acker, picks up his dribble, out top to Rice, driving down the right side of the lane, all the way to the baseline, gives left side for a 3 that is no good, but is nicely saved by Carter Cox. Here's a 3 from the corner, no good by Jones, and Van Acker with the rebound for the Admirals. Down 1, 7 minutes to go first half. The lane comes wide open after Atwell takes the pass on the left side and drives uncontested for the layup. He's got 5, and Farragut pulls in front, 16-15. Jones, left side to Cox, into the corner to Rice. Rice looking inside for Elkins. Elkins not looking for his shot, gives to Johnson. Step back 3 by Johnson is good. Nice looking shot by Nick Johnson, his first field goal. And Maryville seesaws back in front, 18-16. Carter Mayfield with the ball, left side, guarded by Cox, picks up his dribble, needs some help, and threw it away. Farragut's first turnover. Maryville with the steal. Nobody really came and helped Carter out. And it'll be Charlie Rice looking inside to Elkins. Elkins trying to back down Beaver in the paint with the right hand. Drew a whistle. Shot wouldn't go, but a couple of free throws coming for Elkins. I believe it was Beaver assessed, yes. I like that here at Maryville they'll put the guilty party up on the scoreboard, especially with the scorer's table on the opposite side of the court, so you can't always see the official's indication. Elisha Brabson into the ball game, as well as Tyson Jackson replacing Beaver and Van Acker for the Admirals. Looks like Maryville's going to sub as well. Elkins unable to hit the first free throw. Another one coming. And it's no good, but Cox knocks it out. Nice play by Maryville's Carter Cox. Jones into the lane to Cox in the left corner. Now to Eldridge on the left wing. Eldridge out high to Carson Jones. Down the right side of the lane, rifles it into the corner to Cox. He'll move closer on the left baseline for a jumper that is no good. Ryan Neal, the defensive rebound. Ahead to Tyson Jackson in transition. Oh, my Lord. Jackson went head first into the padding. And he pops up. He's okay. That was scary for a moment. Cox trying to knock the shot attempt away. Just gave Farragut's Jackson just additional momentum heading over the baseline. There was nothing intentional about it, just scary. But Jackson, despite jamming, it appeared, his neck into the padding past the baseline, popped right up. So he's okay. And Cox is assessed a foul. That's scary. Tyson Jackson, that was okay. Thank goodness. So the Farragut Jr. with a couple of free throws, and the first is up and good. That's Farragut's first free throw attempt of the night. Second one, good. So we are tied at 18 with 5:45 to play in our first half here at Maryville High School. Eldridge guarded by Mayfield. Picks up his dribble, gives off to Carter Cox. Dylan Atwell on Cox. Cox has given Maryville a shot of energy off the bench. Here's Rice into the lane. Over to Eldridge on the left wing. Mayfield now on him. Rice gets the pass, left wing. Guarded by Ryan Neal. Picks up his dribble, needs some help, and has to use a timeout. Good defense by the Admirals. And a timeout being used with 5:18 to go in our first half. 18-18 our score. It's a full timeout being used by the Rebels, so we'll get a 30-second break and return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's Independent Voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
Do you remember your family's favorite local pizzeria when you were growing up? The birthday parties, sports celebrations, hot, melty, cheesy topped pizzas, the hot, savory garlic knots, the enormous meatballs. The Pizza Kitchen, 10420 Kingston Pike, bordering West Knoxville, and Farragut is that place where your memories of tomorrow are made. On the web at thepizzakitchenknoxville.com or by phone 865-577-9191.
Lady Admirals were victorious earlier, 58-42, improving to 6-2 in the district, 19-6 overall. And the boys trying to follow suit after Farragut won the boys JV game by 30, 75-45 here at Maryville this evening. But we are currently knotted at 18. Maryville in possession of the ball coming out of the timeout with 5:18 to play in our first half. Farragut with Carter Mayfield, Tyson Jackson, Ryan Neal, Elisha Brabson, and Dylan Atwell. Maryville's got Carson Jones, Carter Cox, Charlie Rice, Eli Elkins, and Robbie Eldridge. Rice into the lane, puts up a tough shot, and Ryan Neal's going to be called for a foul. The shot would not go, but two free throws forthcoming for Maryville's Charlie Rice. Maryville 2 of 4 from the foul line. Nick Johnson hit a pair, but then Elkins missed a pair. Rice will be the third Rebel to attempt free throws. 4 points for Rice. First toss short. Farragut's Luke Johnson into the ballgame for Ryan Neal, as that was his second foul a moment ago. 2 fouls on Neal, 4 fouls on the Admirals as a team. Rice with the second toss is good. So 1 of 2 for Rice. He has 5, and Maryville leads by 1. Farragut in front court, trailing 19-18. Dylan Atwell picked up by Rice man-to-man. Tyson Jackson, right side, guarded by Elkins, to Brabson out top. Now to Mayfield. Guarded by Eldridge, off to Luke Johnson, top of the key. Left side, Dylan Atwell, guarded by Carter Cox. Mayfield takes a pass, makes a move to the basket, and a whistle and a foul prior to any shot by Farragut's Carter Mayfield. Robbie Eldridge picks up his first foul, team third. Carson Jones, Carter Cox out of the ballgame for Maryville. They'll get Davis Ernsberger back in the lineup, as well as Nick Johnson. Mayfield penetrates, gives to Johnson left wing, now in the corner to Atwell. He'll drive baseline. Tough shot by Dylan deep under the basket. Won't go. Rebounded by Rice. Ahead to Eldridge for Maryville. Gives to Rice. Rice slides right in front court. Farragut denies. Brabson knocked a pass away, and it'll be picked up by Atwell, streaking to the other end for the layup. Good defensive play by both Atwell and Brabson, and it's Atwell with the layup as a result of Maryville's 4th turnover. 20-19, Farragut with a 1-point lead midway through our second quarter. Johnson gives to Eldridge, left corner, guarded by Tyson Jackson. Dribbles it out high, lost it, and that'll be a backcourt violation, I thought. I guess Jackson must have touched it. Here's Eldridge trying a 3 and hitting a 3. Robbie Eldridge with his 3rd 3 of the first half, and it's 22-20. Maryville by 2. Atwell out high to Brabson. Swings it left side to Tyson Jackson. Matching up there is David Kuhn of Maryville. Now Carter Mayfield as Kuhn takes him on a switch. Mayfield pulls up left side of the paint, gives to Atwell, 3-point arc. Nick Johnson there defensively. Now to Brabson, top of the key, makes a move down the lane, lost the dribble, grabs it back, looks for the cutter in the lane. Tyson Jackson is that cutter. And I think he was pushed and fouled from behind by Robbie Eldridge. So his second quick foul. And team 4th. Both teams 4 fouls in this first half. Admirals will be inbounding underneath their own basket. It'll be Dylan Atwell to trigger it in. And it comes at the elbow, left side to Mayfield. Swings right corner to Johnson. Now Atwell out top. 3-pointer, back iron. Johnson, good rebound. Johnson in the paint, hands to Atwell as he comes cutting through. Returns the ball out top to Mayfield. Penetrates, finds Jackson in the right corner. 3-pointer, good. Tyson Jackson with a 3-ball. He's got 5 off the bench, and Farragut leads 23-22, just under 3 minutes to play first half. Johnson to Eldridge, guarded by Brabson. Rice flashes through the paint, instead to Kuhn on the left wing, guarded by Luke Johnson. And Farragut hand checking. We're going to have Luke Johnson picking up his first foul, and the team 5th. Eldridge picks up his dribble near midcourt, loops it off to David Kuhn. Luke Johnson on him defensively. Kuhn driving left, picks up his dribble. Right side comes to Eldridge. Eldridge into the lane, out top to Johnson. Johnson down the paint and scores on the drive and was fouled. Good looking drive by Johnson of Maryville. He's got 7 all in this second quarter and a chance to add to that total with an and 1 as Farragut's, I believe the indication was Tyson Jackson guilty of the foul. Nick Johnson can't hit the free throw. So Farragut rebounds it away, and Atwell walks it toward front court with 2:15 to play in the first half. Farragut down 24-23. Tyson Jackson, left side to Atwell, out high. Atwell into the paint. Fouled on his way to the basket before a shot. Foul on Kuhn is his first, team fifth. Dallas Carbaugh is going to replace Tyson Jackson. So you got Carbaugh, Johnson, Brabson, Mayfield, and Atwell. Atwell inbounds to Mayfield, top of the key. Atwell gets it back, gives it right back to Carter, left side. Guarded by Eldridge. Carter into the paint, reverse layup, fouled. Will be Eldridge picking up the foul. And I believe that should be his third. Eldridge has 3 fouls. So Carter Mayfield's going to shoot a couple. And the first is up and good. Good free throw shooter is Carter. He adds his name to the scoring column as he is the 7th Admiral to score tonight. Eldridge is going to stay on the floor with those 3 fouls. Mayfield's second toss is good, and Isaiah Smith will check in for him. So Isaiah Smith, Elisha Brabson, Dallas Carbaugh, Dylan Atwell, and Luke Johnson on the floor for Coach Higgins. And Maryville's got Davis Ernsberger, Charlie Rice, Robbie Eldridge with those 3 fouls, Nick Johnson, and I believe that is David Kuhn positioned in the right corner. Indeed it is. Johnson with the ball, left side, guarded by Farragut's Dallas Carbaugh. 1:45 to play, first half, as Johnson, tough shot on the left baseline over Carbaugh is good. Johnson now has 9 to lead the Rebels, and Maryville goes back in front, 26-25 with 90 seconds to play in the half. Brabson, top of the key, into the paint with the right hand, scores. Got around Eldridge with those 3 fouls and scores. Brabson with his first bucket. So 7 Admirals now in the scoring column as Farragut goes back in front, 27-26 with 75 seconds to play. Kuhn, left side, guarded by Johnson, to Rice, moves into the paint, jump stop, goes up with a shot, missed it badly. Tipped out by Johnson, but right to Farragut's Luke Johnson. The Admirals on the break will throw it away. Atwell and Brabson not on the same page as Atwell shoveled it to Elisha, who was thinking alley-oop all the way, and Farragut with its second turnover. I've got Maryville with 4, so both teams have taken care of the basketball in the first half. And Maryville with a 1-point lead and the ball, 50 seconds to play until intermission. Nick Johnson guarded by Carbaugh, off to Kuhn in the corner, guarded by Luke Johnson. Kuhn driving baseline. Brabson comes over, heads him off at the pass. Ernsberger, left wing, takes a pass, gives in the corner to Johnson. And here comes a cutter down the lane. Ernsberger takes the pass, lays it up and in. Good ball movement, or good cut without the ball by Davis Ernsberger. Farragut quickly back the other way, and Atwell is going to be fouled before a shot. 28-27, Maryville by 1. And Charlie Rice is assessed the foul. His first. Both teams are in the bonus. This is a 2-shot. No, excuse me, a 1-and-1 apparently for Atwell, but it'll be a second shot upcoming as Dylan hits the free throw. 8 points for Dylan, gunning for 9, and he's got it. Rips the net on both ends of the 1-and-1, and Farragut back in front. 29-28, 27 seconds to go until halftime. It's a Maryville team that's been struggling some of late, but playing well in the first half against the first place team in District 4 4A, the Farragut Admirals, who are looking to bounce back from their first district loss Friday night to Bearden. 7 seconds. It'll be Eldridge, left side 3, no good. Johnson had the rebound, still has the rebound. He'll put up a baseline jumper, good, ahead of the horn. And Maryville will take a 1-point lead into the locker room as it was Nick Johnson collecting a miss, dribbling out onto the, dribbling out from underneath the basket to the left baseline and spinning and hitting a shot over the backboard to conclude the first half. He's got 11, and Maryville leads at intermission 30-29. We'll get a 2-minute break and return to take a look at the first half numbers. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's Independent Voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
Hello, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. After 22 years, we are both proud and humbled by how this community has embraced us. We are proud to sponsor the broadcast of the Admirals games, and we are humbled by the support we've been shown during these past couple of years. We remain committed to offering the highest quality cookies, pastries, pies, and breads, and our cake decorator will make your special occasion a dazzling affair. Open Wednesday through Saturday in the Cole Shopping Center. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking at VG's Bakery.
Looking for a fast quote? How about the right quote? We here at the Mike Dyer Agency can deliver both to help you with your insurance needs. Call us today at 865-966-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at MikeDyerInsuranceAgency.com. And remember, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
At Rocky Top Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we are flag-waving, God-fearing, family men and women. We get dirty. We play hard. We work harder. What do we drive? Hard-working, classy, dirt-loving, muscle with attitude. We drive vehicles made in America, built in Detroit. New Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram vehicles. Available in East Tennessee at Rocky Top Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Shop today during the Make This the Summer event at Rocky Top.
We got the unicycles out on the court here at Maryville High School at halftime of our boys contest, with Maryville leading 30-29, beating the buzzer after an offensive rebound and then a baseline jumper by Nick Johnson on the final possession of the half. That gives Maryville, again, the 30-29 lead. The Rebels were leading by one after the first quarter as well at 13-12, so both teams putting up 17 second quarter points. As again, the Rebels lead at 30-29 at intermission. I had Maryville with 4 first half turnovers and Farragut with 2. Looking at the individual scoring, first for the homestanding Rebels, who come in 12-11 overall and 2-5 in the district. They're coming off a loss Saturday to Bearden, 83-51. That was here at Maryville High School. So Bearden following up their 4-point victory at Farragut on Friday with a 32-point victory over Maryville. In fact, the Rebels have lost 4 of their last 5. So again, they've struggled of late, but played well in the first half and did a good job taking care of the ball against what is usually a very tenacious Farragut defense. And they shot the threes pretty well also. And so it was Maryville with a first quarter 3-pointer from David Kuhn, his lone basket of the first half. Eli Elkins did not score. He was 0 of 2 from the line. Davis Ernsberger with 2 points. Robbie Eldridge with 9 on 3 3-pointers. Nick Johnson had 1 3-pointer, 2 of 3 from the line, 11 points to lead all scorers. And Charlie Rice, 1 of 2 from the line for Maryville, 5 first half points. The Rebels were 3 of 7 from the foul line, 43%, and they had the 5 3-pointers. Again, 3 of those from Robbie Eldridge and 1 apiece from Nick Johnson and David Kuhn. For the Admirals, Elisha Brabson with 2 points, Dominic Van Acker with 2 points. Dylan Atwell, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer. Atwell has 9 points to lead the Admirals in scoring. Ryan Neal with 5 points, included in his total, a 3-pointer. Tyson Jackson also with 1 3 in the first half, 2 of 2 from the line. Jackson with 5 first half points. Isaiah Smith with 2 points. Dallas Carbaugh also with 2 points. And Carter Mayfield, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points for senior Carter Mayfield. Admirals were 6 of 6 from the foul line and got the 3 3-pointers, 1 apiece from Atwell, Neal, and Tyson Jackson. 30-29, the Rebels leading at home by 1 over the visiting Farragut Admirals in District 4 4A action this evening. We'll step aside, get a 3-minute break, and return on the other side with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's independent voice, 105.3 WFIV, and online at WFIV.com.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City. WFIV is powered by Rocky Top Jeep Ram with award-winning customer service and home of the lifetime warranty. Rocky Top, just off I-40, exit 407.
You haven't really had wings until you experience Craven Wings, East Tennessee's best wings, fresh, never frozen. No antibiotics, steroids, or hormones, and always gluten-free, which means a taste that will keep you craving more. Their sauces are made in-house, including University of Tennessee's tight end Jacob Warren's Personal Sauce 87. Watch the game on 26 flat screen TVs or sit outdoors on their spacious patio. Check out daily specials like their Wednesday Wing Ding or their Monday Burger Bash. Craven Wings is located at 12350 South North Shore Drive in Knoxville. Hot and crispy and cooked fresh to order. We'll see you there, y'all.
Order online at www.cravenwings.com.
Farragut is open for business, and Shop Farragut invites you to spend the afternoon exploring all that Farragut has to offer. From fine dining to fast casual, clothing and accessories, gift shops, boutiques, and much, much more. Our point, there's a lot you can find when you shop Farragut. So shop Farragut every day. And visit shopfarragut.com for your chance to win hundreds of dollars of gift cards with the Shop Farragut Town Sampler. Again, that's shopfarragut.com to register.
Do you remember your family's favorite local pizzeria when you were growing up? The birthday parties, sports celebrations, hot melty cheesy topped pizzas, the hot savory garlic knots, the enormous meatballs. The Pizza Kitchen, 10420 Kingston Pike, bordering West Knoxville, and Farragut is that place where your memories of tomorrow are made. On the web at thepizzakitchenknoxville.com or by phone 865-577-9191.
Looking for a fast quote? How about the right quote? We here at the Mike Dyer Agency can deliver both to help you with your insurance needs. Call us today at 865-966-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at MikeDyerInsuranceAgency.com. And remember, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
At Rocky Top Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we are flag-waving, God-fearing, family men and women. We get dirty. We play hard. We work harder. What do we drive? Hard-working, classy, dirt-loving, muscle with attitude. We drive vehicles made in America. Built in Detroit. New Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram vehicles. Available in East Tennessee at Rocky Top Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Shop today during the Make This the Summer event at Rocky Top.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Maryville High School, Dusty Street, our WFIV studios. And behind the camera, if you're watching online, the video stream, that's brought to you by Brandon Campbell, BDC Productions, as the Admirals trail Maryville at the break, 30-29. Lady Admirals won earlier, 58-42, behind 19 points by Ace Strickland, 17 from Keely Rogers. Got the opportunity to talk with Madison Foshee, senior, Lady Admiral, and the post game as Farragut looking forward on the girls' side of things to a huge District 4 4A tilt Friday night at Heritage. That'll be the site of the District 4 tournament. So Heritage currently tied record-wise in the District 4 standings with the Lady Admirals. Both of them are 6-2. Heritage and Hardin Valley squared off last night. Sort of a night early. Normally you think of the district action being Tuesday and Friday, but Heritage and Hardin Valley were last night. The Lady Mountaineers improved to 6-2, defeating the Lady Hawks 54-23. Farragut follows suit with today's 58-42 victory. So, again, Friday night, 6 o'clock, the tip time at Heritage High School. Will be two 6-2 girls teams going at it. And meanwhile, let's see, in boys play last night, Hardin Valley, which had been sort of a hot team of late, defeating surprising William Blount 80-67. Of course, Farragut defeated Hardin Valley going away prior to that, 84-39. But before that, it was Hardin Valley surprising Maryville. So at the time seemed like a surprise. So the Hawks have been playing better of late, but then just barely squeaked by a Heritage team that does not have a district win. Last night it was Hardin Valley winning on the road at Heritage 52-51 as the Hawks improved to 4-4 in the district. So you've got Farragut and Maryville, Farragut and Bearden, which are both 6-1 in the district, followed by Hardin Valley, which is now followed by William Blunt, which is 4-2. Hardin Valley 4-4. I've got that wrong. William Blunt's 4-3. I was about to say that doesn't make sense. Hardin Valley had just beaten William Blunt on Friday night. So, William Blunt's 4-3. Hardin Valley's 4-4 in fourth place. These Maryville Rebels 2-5, followed by Heritage 0-8. So, again, we're back on 105.3 WFIV on Friday night with more Farragut High School hoops from Heritage High School. Girls will get us started at 6. Boys action should follow at about 7:30. I think we had a spilled soft drink, something of that sort, down below right near midcourt, trying to mop that up as best as possible. So a little bit of a delay getting our second half started here at Maryville. But Farragut led in the first half by Dylan Atwell's 9 points, and Maryville led by Nick Johnson's 11 points. As for the District 4 girls standings, Bearden in first place is 7-0 entering the night. Tonight, Bearden is hosting William Blunt. I'm sure that game over. Followed then by Farragut and Heritage, both 6-2. Lady Admirals currently own the head-to-head advantage. Defeated Heritage at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium in January, a couple of weeks ago, despite not playing particularly well. And so you got Farragut and Heritage both 6-2, and then you've got William Blunt at 2-5. Maryville also, now the Lady Rebels, having lost tonight, are 2-6. And you've got Hardin Valley then with last night's loss to Heritage, 0-8. So still trying to get the stickiness up down below to our right on the near sideline. It has been a back in first half. No telling how many times the lead changed hands. I would guess probably close to a dozen occasions in the first half. Admirals will start the second half with Dylan Atwell, Dallas Carbaugh, Ryan Neal, Elisha Brabson, and Isaiah Smith. And Maryville counters with David Kuhn, Davis Ernsberger, Robbie Eldridge, Nick Johnson, and Charlie Rice. All right, we're set. Safe to proceed with basketball here at Maryville High School. And the Admirals with the first possession of the third quarter. They go inside to Brabson, quick post up, and misses a shot left side of the lane. It's rebounded away by Kuhn. Charlie Rice into front court for Maryville, guarded by Dylan Atwell. Nick Johnson out top, takes a pass from Kuhn. He's guarded by Dallas Carbaugh. Off to Ernsberger, matched up with by Ryan Neal. Eldridge has 3 fouls for Maryville. Neal has 2 for Farragut. Those are the only 2 worth mentioning foul situations. Rice driving, hand checked by Dylan Atwell. First foul on Atwell. First foul of the half. Maryville, baseline right. Kuhn lobs into Rice, right elbow. He'll shoot a 15-footer in and out, and Farragut grabs the loose basketball. Elisha Brabson gets it, gives to Atwell. Atwell in front court, driving on Nick Johnson with the left hand, left it short. Carbaugh, though, is going to track it down, gives it back out high near midcourt to Elisha Brabson. Brabson working on Kuhn into the paint, into the right corner for Carbaugh, and a three-point attempt that is no good. Charlie Rice, the rebound for Maryville, ahead to Nick Johnson in front court. Johnson picked up by Ryan Neal. Minute 10 into our third quarter. Still looking for our first basket. Rice threw it away. That ball bounced on the baseline. Rice trying to get the ball into the corner, wide of the mark. Hadn't been many turnovers. By my count, that's Maryville's 5th of the night. Farragut has only 2. And yet, taking care of the ball pretty darn well tonight. The Admirals trail by 1. Carball into the lane. There comes Atwell along the baseline. Wide open. Carball the assist, and Atwell the uncontested layup. He's got 11. And the Admirals are on the board first in this third quarter, seesawing in front 31-30. Again, probably a dozen lead changes in the first half. Eldridge, right side for Maryville, guarded by Isaiah Smith, drives baseline, gives in the left corner to Charlie Rice. Atwell there defensively. Ernsberger trying to get the ball out top to Kuhn. Stolen away by Ryan Neal. All the way to the basket. He scores. Ryan Neal with the steal and the bucket. He's got 7. And Maryville with half its first half turnover in the first 2 minutes of quarter number 3. 6 for the game. Johnson guarded by Neal. Bounce pass right side to Kuhn. Brabson on him. Can't stay in front of Kuhn, and they'll call a blocking foul on Farragut's Elisha Brabson. It'll be his first and the team's second. (33-30). Admirals by 3. Rice takes an inbound feed, driving down the right side of the lane, gives in the left corner to Ernsberger. His 3 is no good. Rebounded away by Atwell. Dillon into front court for the Admirals, driving on Kuhn, bumped and fouled. Second foul on Kuhn, first foul of the half against Maryville. Atwell to inbound, baseline left, and it comes left wing to Brabson, who hands to Smith. Into the corner, Atwell driving, baseline, puts it up, and back rim. Rebounded away by Nick Johnson. Maryville with the ball, trailing by 3, 5:15 to play third quarter. Left side, Ernsberger takes a pass. Moves into the lane, gives to Eldridge. Eldridge spinning down the right side of the paint, into the corner to Kuhn. Penetrating, stripped, but a foul call. Atwell reached in, looked like a pretty good steal, and they will give Dillon his second foul. Third foul on Farragut, second on Atwell. Carter Mayfield into the lineup for the Admirals for Elisha Brabson. David Kuhn inbounding off the baseline to Elkins, who just checked into the game. He takes it to the free throw line, working in the paint against Carball. Muscles him up and puts the shot up in the paint and scores. Strong move by Elkins for his first basket of the ball game. It's 33-32. Here's Isaiah Smith, 3-ball, right side, good. Isaiah with his first basket of tonight, well, his first 3 of tonight's ball game. His second bucket. He had a first quarter 2, and it's 36-32. The Admirals leading by 4. Eldridge pulls up, left elbow, dumps it off, right side to Elkins, and he is fouled on a shot attempt. Could not hit from in close. So 2 free throws coming for Eli Elkins. Good look by Eldridge on the pass. Foul was on Farragut's Isaiah Smith. Meanwhile, Elkins to the free throw line. First of 2, just does graze the front of the iron, no good. So Elkins is now 0 of 3 from the foul line. Let's see. Missed them both. Whistle sounds. Foul called on Maryville. Try to get my score sheet straightened away here. Elkins missed both free throws, so now he's 0 of 4. This foul was committed by Maryville's Nick Johnson on Farragut's. It'll be his second on Farragut's Dylan Atwell. And so Atwell goes to the free throw line. He's got 11 points on the night to lead the Admirals. First toss is up and good. He's now 3 of 3 from the line. That was Maryville's second foul of the half. 4:22 to go third quarter. Atwell, second toss, like the first, good. And timeout going to be used by Coach Eldridge. And so the Admirals, trailing by 1 at halftime, 30-29, have outscored the Rebels here 9-2. in this first, 3 minutes and 38 seconds of our third quarter. Timeout on the floor, a full timeout. We'll get a 30-second break with the Admirals leading the Rebels 38-32, 4:22 to go in our third quarter. Back in 30 seconds as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on 105.3 WFIV.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Our deals are so hot you gotta stop, drop, and roll. Stop shopping, drop in, and you'll roll out in a brand new Nissan. Ted Russell Nissan. Nobody sells more new Nissans on Kingston Pike.
Ted Russell Nissan. We got it going on.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. We got new Nissans coming in daily. Rogues, Pathfinders, Altimas, Sentras, even Versas. So if you're looking for a new Nissan, we got it. Ted Russell Nissan. Nobody sells more new Nissans on Kingston Pike.
Teams returning to the floor coming out of the Maryville timeout with Farragut leading 38-32, having outscored Maryville 9-2 to open the third quarter. Farragut was down 30-29 at halftime, leading by 6 with 4:18 to play in the third quarter. Rebels with the basketball. Charlie Rice takes it from Robbie Eldridge. There's a backdoor cut. Nick Johnson wide open on a nice pass by Rice, and Johnson now has 13 points. Nicely done play coming out of the timeout for the Rebels. 4-point lead for Farragut, 38-34. Carbaugh picked up his dribble, top of the key. There's a nice backdoor cut by the Admirals. Dylan Atwell and Carbaugh with an equally nice pass on the Admirals into the floor. Matching Rice's offering on Maryville's previous possession. And Atwell now has 15. In the lane, Elkins mishandles a pass, but grabs it back, gives to Eldridge, tries a three short. Atwell collects it. Ahead to Ryan Neal in front court. Now back to Atwell. To Neal, left wing, driving, baseline goes Ryan. Bounce pass to Isaiah Smith. Right side three, splash. Second three of the third quarter for Isaiah. Good look on the assist by Ryan Neal. And it's 43-34, the Admirals by 9. 3:15 to play third quarter. Charlie Rice picked up man-to-man by Dylan Atwell. Picks up his dribble. Going to need some help. Fires to David Kuhn in front of the Maryville bench over on the right side. Driving on Isaiah Smith. Whistle sounds and a foul on Isaiah. Should be his second. Team fifth. Maryville with 2 team fouls. Farragut with 5. 3:06 to play in the third quarter. And the Rebels inbounding from the baseline right with David Kuhn. Nick Johnson takes the inbound feed. He'll launch a three, right side, all the way around the cylinder, came out. Atwell the rebound, into front court. Ball gets knocked around. Bodies flying everywhere. It caroms out of bounds and will belong to Maryville. So Farragut trying to get out on the break after the missed three, but Maryville deflected the pass as it headed up court, and then it caromed off multiple players before being touched last by the Admirals, and it'll be Farragut's third turnover of the game. Charlie Rice into the lane, right corner with a pass to Johnson. He penetrates, comes to a jump stop, and they'll say a foul prior to a shot. That'll be on Ryan Neal. It's his third, team 6, so 2:42 to play in the third quarter, and Maryville's going to be in the bonus the rest of the game. Kuhn inbounding, left corner, Charlie Rice moves into the lane, and the pass was deflected, knocked out of bounds, touched last by the Admirals. (43-34). Farragut enjoying its biggest lead of the night. 2:34 to play in the third quarter. Eli Elkins takes the inbound feed, trying to back down Carbaugh in the paint. Farragut comes with a help defender, Isaiah Smith, and they're going to say we've got a foul. Now it'll result in a 1-and-1. They give that to Smith or Carbaugh. Carbaugh should be his first, and Elkins is 0 of 4 from the foul line tonight. Goes to the line with 2 points. If he hits the first, he'll have a second. He has a second. (43-35). 43-36. Elkins hits both ends of a 1-and-1 after having missed 4 previous free throws. 4 points for Elkins. 7-point lead for the Admirals. Atwell pulls up 16 feet. no good on the shot attempt, and then the ball is going to be saved by Carball, but saved to Maryville. Outlet pass comes to Elkins at the other end, lays it up and in. Beautiful full length of the court pass by Nick Johnson to Elkins. And here's Carball pulling up, left side jumper, good from 17 feet. Dallas Carball with the bucket, his second of the night, and Farragut leads by 7, 45-38. Charlie Rice looking for the pick and roll, nothing doing there. Left side to Kuhn, tried to bounce it on the baseline to Elkins, and Farragut threw a foot out and kicked that pass. So the Rebels will inbound from the baseline. 1:45 to play in the third. David Kuhn to inbound. Maryville, by the way, has gotten Carson Jones into the lineup. Inbound feed comes to Rice for a three. Good. Rice with his first three of the night, and that makes it a 4-point game, 45-41. Maryville hanging around. Dylan Atwell, Dallas Carball, Carter Mayfield, Ryan Neal, and Isaiah Smith on the floor. As Carball working against Elkins out top, gives to Neal, right side three over Kuhn, no good. And nobody under there to rebound. It's taken away by Elkins. Maryville in front court, Charlie Rice at the point. Picked up man-to-man by Farragut's Dylan Atwell. Rice makes a move, left side, then reverses out, shoots a three beyond the top of the key, no good, ball's tipped. Carball comes up with it. Carball trying to get the ball ahead to Atwell is going to be fouled before he can do so. Farragut had a fast break opportunity, but Maryville commits a foul. It's third of the half. And it's Charlie Rice picking up the foul. They're showing on the board that it's his third. I had him at just his second. So he and Eldridge have 3 fouls apiece. Elkins checks out of the game, as does Kuhn for Maryville. Farragut is going to have Tyson Jackson, Dylan Atwell, Dominic Van Acker, Ryan Neal, and Carter Mayfield. Maryville has gotten Carter Cox in the ball game to go along with Carson Jones. Charlie Rice. This is Neal driving around Johnson, Nick Johnson, in scoring. Ryan Neal has 9, and Farragut leads by 6. Maryville in front court. Carson Jones pass going to result in a turnover thrown wide of Nick Johnson, and he just was going to be a backcourt violation, so he just went ahead and carried it out of bounds. Turnover number 3 of the quarter and 7 of the game for the Rebels. Farragut by 6 with the ball. 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Maryville has gotten into the game for the first time tonight. Number 32, Lucas Garman in the post. Dominic Van Acker, guarded by Carson Jones, holds the ball over his head out high right side, and his pass is stolen away. Charlie Rice with the steal, the layup, and that was not a good foul. Not that I saw much of a foul by Van Acker, but he committed the turnover, and now an and-one opportunity for Maryville as Rice saw the play unfolding, jumped in front of the pass, scored the layup, and now an and-one. Rice has 10 points. He is 1 of 2 from the foul line, and he knocks down the toss, completing the three-point play and pulling Maryville to within 3, 47-44. He'll get an extra breather at the quarter break as Coach Eldridge pulls him out of the lineup. 20 seconds to play in the third, and Farragut brings the ball into front court in the hands of Dylan Atwell. Atwell's got a double screen set for him top of the key. Drifts right, now down the lane with the right hand. Yes, and he was fouled. Atwell working off that double screen, high screen, and with the right hand, having jumped off the right foot. Not the easiest shot, trying to wrap it as well around the big man. Lucas Garman got it to go, and Garman picked up the personal foul to boot. So Farragut trying to answer the three-point play by Rice, who I said was going to get an extra breather. He's actually back into the game since Maryville's going to have 5.4 seconds to get a shot up. Atwell now has 17, but he looks to match Maryville's three-point play at the other end with one of his own. He's 4 of 4 from the line tonight. 17 points, leading all scorers. Farragut up by 5. Atwell trying to make it 6, and does so. Atwell hits the and one. Ball comes into Carson Jones. Jones threw it away as Charlie Rice hit the deck, and he's grabbing his knee, and he's in some pain, and maybe that's not as bad as it looks. Hopefully he's more scared than hurt. That knee may have buckled, and Rice writhing in pain. Not a good look. 1.2 seconds to play in the third.
Still there?
Yeah, let's get a break. Well, actually, Rice may be on the verge of standing. Holding that knee, you could hear a pin drop here at Maryville High School. So he's going to be helped up by the Maryville trainer and assistant. And just hope he didn't just pop a ligament, but doesn't look good. Not putting any weight on his left leg. Now testing it very, very gingerly as he goes to the bench across the way. So hope the best for Charlie Rice of Maryville as the Rebels turn the ball over with 1.2 seconds remaining in the third. And they'll mop up the perspiration where Rice collapsed in a heap right at midcourt. Rice heads to the locker room. 1.2 seconds to play in the third. 50-44. The Admirals by 6. They will have the ball. Dominic Van Acker to inbound and gives it in rear court to Jackson. He'll heave a shot at the horn short. So Farragut doesn't get a good shot at all with 1.2 seconds remaining in the third, but they will take a 6-point lead into the fourth. Farragut up 50-44 on homestanding Maryville in this District 4 4A matchup. We'll get a 1-minute break, return with fourth quarter action on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's Independent Voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Do you remember your family's favorite local pizzeria when you were growing up? The birthday parties, sports celebrations, hot melty cheesy topped pizzas, the hot savory garlic knots, the enormous meatballs. The Pizza Kitchen, 10420 Kingston Pike, bordering West Knoxville, and Farragut is that place where your memories of tomorrow are made. On the web at thepizzakitchenknoxville.com or by phone 865-577-9191.
It'll be Maryville with the first possession of the fourth quarter. Farragut leading by 6. Robbie Eldridge gives it off to Carter Cox. He's guarded by Farragut's Tyson Jackson. Cox stumbling. And they say tripped on his way to the basket, I guess, by Atwell. No. Even maybe more of a head scratcher. They gave it to Tyson Jackson. It'll be his second, and this will be the final 1-and-1 for Maryville. The Rebels will be in the double bonus effectively the entire fourth quarter. Free throw, miss. Ryan Neal with the rebound. Farragut with its first possession of the fourth quarter. Leading by 6. Ball tipped on a pass intended for the cutter, Atwell. Knocked out of bounds over the baseline. Touch last by Maryville. Atwell to inbound. Got Ryan Neal, Dylan Atwell, Dominic Van Acker, Tyson Jackson, and Carter Mayfield. And the pass will come into Mayfield out near midcourt where he's guarded by Robbie Eldridge. Van Acker now with the ball. He's guarded by Kuhn to Mayfield, top of the key, guarded by Cox. Down the left side of the lane, trying to push the pass into the corner to Van Acker, but he was hindered in that effort, and a foul committed by Carter Cox. It'll be his second and the fifth on Maryville's team. Cox checks out, Elkins back in. Inbound feed, Ryan Neal, right side three for the Admirals. Good look on the inbound play, and Ryan Neal knocks it down for the first basket of the fourth quarter, and Farragut matches its biggest lead of 9 points at 53-44. Eldridge driving left side, threw it right to Ryan Neal. He was trying to get it to Johnson, but Neal was directly between those two Maryville players, and the Admirals just do avoid a turnover in front court themselves. As Atwell saves it, gives to Mayfield out top. Now to Neal, guarded by Ernsberger. Into the corner to Jackson. Tyson Jackson dribbles out top, gives to Mayfield. Mayfield working on Kuhn. Comes to a stop, left side of the paint. Off to Neal. Looked like he was shoved from behind on a drive to the basket. No call. And the ball sails out of bounds. Touch last by Maryville. Atwell to inbound for Farragut from the baseline left. Into the corner one more time for Neal. This time he head fakes the three, shoots the mid-range jumper, and knocks it down as well. So back-to-back inbound feeds to Ryan Neal in the right corner. He cans a three and then a two. He's got 14, and Farragut with its biggest lead of the night, 55-44. Tyson Jackson nearly had a steal. Grabbed back by Elkins. Elkins into the lane. Nice move. Faked the pass, and then went with a little hook on the reverse pivot and scores. Nicely done by Eli Elkins. He now has 8 points tonight. 9-point lead for Farragut, 55-46. Tyson Jackson, top of the key, working against Elkins, who threw a body block at him as Jackson back out to Mayfield, penetrating left side, missed the shot at the rim, rebounded away by Elkins. Elkins to Johnson. Johnson in front court, loses his dribble, but grabs it back. Now Ryan Neal, trying to knock the dribble away, is going to be called for a foul. That'll be his fourth, and it's a double bonus situation for Maryville, as Nick Johnson, who is 2 of 3 from the foul line tonight, will shoot a pair. He's got 13 points. He is Maryville's leading scorer. Toss is up and good. Rebels lost late in the third quarter with only seconds remaining in the third quarter. Charlie Rice to a left knee injury, hoping that that's not as serious as it appeared for Rice. Johnson, toss, no good. He hits 1 of 2, and it's an 8-point lead for Farragut. 55-47, 5:47 to play. Atwell into front court, picked up by Ernsberger. Right side pass, Carter Mayfield. Johnson is on him. Now to Atwell, driving into the lane. Dillon finds Jackson, left wing, into the corner to Van Acker, drives baseline, lays it up and in. Van Acker driving the left baseline, scores on the layup. He's got 4, and Farragut leads by 10, 57-47 with 5:20 to play. Elkins takes a pass in the paint, and we got a whistle and a foul call, and Elkins going to be shooting double bonus as they give the foul to Farragut's Tyson Jackson, his third. And Elkins, who is 2 of 6 from the line tonight with a free throw, good, 9 points for him. So he's looking to become the third Rebel in double figures as he puts up the second toss, and he gets there. Elkins hits a pair, 57-49, Farragut by 8. 5:15 to go here at Maryville High School in this District 4 4A matchup. Admirals looking for the regular season sweep of Maryville. Atwell all the way to the right baseline, shut down, out to Mayfield on the wing, and Coach Higgins uses a timeout. 30-second timeout being used by Coach John Higgins with 5:04 to play. Farragut trailed Maryville at the end of the first quarter, 13-12. Continued to trail the Rebels at halftime by 1. The score 30-29, and the Admirals with a 21-14 third quarter advantage opened up a 50-44 lead heading to the fourth. They led by as many as 9 in the third quarter at 43-34. matched that 9-point lead here in the fourth, then surpassed it, leading by 11. That's the biggest lead Farragut has enjoyed thus far at 55-44. And since then, Maryville with a 5-2 advantage. 57-49 our score as the teams return to the floor with 5:04 to play. Tyson Jackson, Isaiah Smith, Dylan Atwell, Carter Mayfield, and Dominic Van Acker for the Admirals. Carter Cox has returned to the lineup for Maryville, joining Ernsberger, Eldridge, Johnson, and Kuhn. Atwell using a screen by Tyson Jackson. Cox has him on a switch. Left side it goes to Smith. Eldridge there. Now Mayfield. Mayfield gives to Van Acker. Atwell takes the pass. Left elbow. Returns it out high left side to Van Acker. Now to Mayfield, top of the key, guarded by Cox. Atwell comes out near midcourt, takes the pass from Carter, gives to Van Acker. Left corner, he'll drive baseline again. This time can't get the shot to go. Had to take off a little farther out this time and couldn't use the glass. And Maryville comes away with the Farragut miss. In front court, Kuhn tries a three and hits it. His second of the ball game. Kuhn had a first quarter three-pointer, had not scored since. Now the Admirals turn it over against a press, just a poor pass. And Johnson launches a three, no good. Followed by Cox is good. Cox with his first points of the night. And it's 57-54. And a timeout being used. Full timeout with 4:09 to play, and Farragut with just a careless turnover will be getting Ryan Neal back into the ball game. But a three ball by Kuhn, followed by a steal out of the press and a layup by Carter Cox, whittles Farragut's lead down to 3, and both teams on their respective benches for a full timeout. We'll get a 30-second break and return with more. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops on 105.3 WFIV.
Hello, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. After 22 years, we are both proud and humbled by how this community has embraced us. We are proud to sponsor the broadcast of the Admirals games, and we are humbled by the support we've been shown during these past couple of years. We remain committed to offering the highest quality cookies, pastries, pies, and breads, and our cake decorator will make your special occasion a dazzling affair. Open Wednesday through Saturday in the Cole Shopping Center. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking at VG's Bakery.
Farragut with a basketball coming out of the timeout, leading Maryville 57-54 as we hit the midpoint of the fourth quarter. Ryan Neal, Dylan Atwell, Carter Mayfield, Isaiah Smith, and Dallas Carball. Smith, top of the key three, is an air ball, but it's saved by Neal, but then no-look pass is thrown away. Farragut can't save it in time. So Neal misjudged where his teammate was on the floor, and the Admirals have turned it over back-to-back possessions, after having turned it over only 4 times through the first basically 3.5 quarters. And so Maryville now trailing by 3, and that is Cox saving it on the floor for Maryville after losing the dribble. It'll be Nick Johnson stepping back, and Carball blocks the shot beautifully. Dallas Carball with a block shot of Nick Johnson. In front court, Atwell takes it left elbow, backs out beyond the three-point arc and sets up the half-court offense. Farragut by 3 with the ball. Atwell to a posting Carball. They double down on him, and Carball is going to be fouled by Ernsberger. That'll be 2 shots coming for Farragut Jr. Dallas Carball, his first free throw attempts of the ball game. Carball, free throw, good. 5 points tonight for Dallas. Carball, second toss, good as well. So Dallas hits them both. He's got 6. Farragut leads by 5. 59-54 with 3:15 to play. Robbie Eldridge in front court for the Rebels, guarded by Carter Mayfield, gives to Carter Cox. And Carball there defensively as Coach Eldridge uses a timeout. 3:08 to play. And Maryville going to use a 30-second timeout. The 3:08 mark. Lady Admirals won earlier, 58-42. And so the boys trying to make it a sweep tonight as boys JV game heavily in favor of the Admirals. They won that one 75-45. Lady Admirals won by 16, improving to 6-2 in district play and setting up a big matchup Friday night with Heritage at Heritage. Lady Mountaineers are also 6-2. Admirals in a fight with Maryville this evening, looking to maintain their hold on first place in District 4 4A, ahead of Friday night's matchup against a team that is winless in district play in the Heritage Mountaineers. 59-54, Maryville with the ball, trailing by 5 with 3:08 to play. Is coming out of the Maryville timeout. Nick Johnson inbounds to Robbie Eldridge. Ernsberger, Kuhn, and Elkins also on the floor for Maryville. Farragut's got the same 5 they had before the timeout. Elkins guarded by Carbaugh, hands off to Kuhn. Kuhn to the right baseline. Farragut, good defense. Kuhn, cross-court pass, saved by Ernsberger to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Ernsberger in the left corner for a 3. No good. And Carbaugh battling for the rebound, snares it. Good defense by the Admirals coming out of the Maryville timeout. Coach Eldridge draws up some good plays in those timeouts, but Farragut defended it well. Isaiah Smith, wide open look, top of the key, rims out on that 3 attempt. So Maryville with the ball, trailing by 5, 2:20 to play. Kuhn in front court, guarded by Ryan Neal. Elkins screening out top as Neal able to get around it. And that's just a touch foul called on Ryan Neal, and it'll be his 5th. Well, Ryan fouls out on a ticky-tack foul. And David Kuhn, as a result, is going to have his first free throw attempts of the night. 6 points for Kuhn on 2 3-pointers. Elisha Brabson returns to the lineup for Farragut. Meanwhile, Carson Jones is going to check in for Maryville. He will replace Eli Elkins. Free throw, first of the night for Kuhn, is good. So he has 7. Neal fouls out with 2:14 to play, having scored 14 points. Second toss, Kuhn, good. He has 8. 59-56, Maryville pressing, Farragut leading by 3. Atwell spins against Ernsberger. Maryville dropping back. Here comes the trap on Dillon. Dribbles by it, gives to Smith, right corner, driving baseline. And they'll say Smith stepped on the baseline before releasing a pass on the left wing to Elisha Brabson. So the Admirals, with 3 turnovers in the quarter, and Maryville could tie it with a 3. And we're going to have an illegal screen set by Elkins of Maryville. Player control foul, a turnover for the Rebels, their 10th of the night. Elkins checks out of the game. Farragut needs to capitalize on the offensive foul. Horn sounded for some reason. I guess play was not set. Coach Higgins seems okay with it. So Farragut will inbound. Brabson, Elisha Brabson gives in to Carter Mayfield. Dallas Carbaugh, Isaiah Smith, Dylan Atwell also on the floor. Atwell takes a pass right wing. Cross-court pass goes to Brabson. Brabson, left side, they double on him. He drives baseline, bounces it into the corner. Wide open look, Isaiah Smith, good! Smith from the right corner knocks down his 3rd 3 of the ball game. He's got 11, and Farragut leads by 6, 62-56. Big basket by Farragut following an offensive foul by Eli Elkins. Carson Jones into the lane from Maryville, into the corner to Ernsberger. Now to Kuhn. He'll try a 3 right side, and he got the roll. touched every bit of the rim and went down for his third three of the night. Atwell being pressed. Picks up his dribble in rear court. Fires to Smith, left side. Smith lobs down low for Carball. Goes up and hits the layup. Didn't get the foul call on Kuhn, but got the layup to go. And it'll be Carball now with 8 points. Farragut leads 64-59. But at this end, Mayfield, with a slight forearm extension, does get called for the foul. So, double bonus. Farragut's in the bonus. Maryville's in the double bonus. And at the line to shoot the 2 free throws for the Rebels is Robbie Eldridge. It'll be his first 2 free throw attempts of the night. Hasn't scored in the second half after hitting 3 threes in the first half. And the first free throw is good by Eldridge. Second one, short. Carball the rebound. Double team on Atwell in rear court. Off to Mayfield. Mayfield, cross-court pass into front court to Isaiah Smith. Smith with the right hand, lays it up and in. Rebels pressing, Admirals break it. Smith gets the layup. He's got 13. 66-60, 30 seconds to play. Johnson all the way to the basket for Maryville. Short, rebound Carball gives to Atwell. Atwell, they double him near midcourt. Back to Carball, gives it to Atwell again. Dribbles into front court, reaching, maybe trying to foul. And now they will foul with 16.2 seconds to play. So it took a while for them to track Dillon down. And 66-60 our score. Clock stops with the foul on Maryville's David Kuhn, his third teammate. So it's a 1-and-1 situation for Dillon Atwell, who is 5 of 5 from the line tonight. 18 points for Dillon. Free throw, good. Bonus toss, big make. That makes it a 3-possession game. 19 points for Dillon Atwell. Second toss, Atwell. Good. 20 for Dillon. Perfect 7 of 7 from the line. 8-point lead. Maryville in front court. 12 seconds to play. Eldridge, free throw line jumper, short. Carball the rebound. Fouled by Carson Jones with 6.8 seconds to play. Well, it wasn't necessarily always pretty, but the Admirals will take it against a Maryville team that played much better, I think, than they have of late, having dropped 4 of their last 5. Rebels were in this to the end, down 3 with, about a minute and a half or so to go, and a big 3-pointer by Isaiah Smith made it a 6-point lead. It's now a 9-point lead as Carball hits the free throw. He's got 9, he's got 10. Both free throws, 1-and-1 situation converted by Carball. And Maryville in front court. Kuhn, right side 3, no good. Horn sounds, and the Admirals will get the 10-point victory here at Maryville tonight by a final of 70-60 as Farragut, with the victory, improves on the season to 18-6 overall, now 7-1 in district play. Maryville drops to 12-12 overall, 2-6 in district play. It was Maryville leading by 1 at the end of the first quarter, 13-12. The Rebels continued to lead by 1 at halftime, 30-29. Farragut up by 6 at the end of the third, 50-44, outscoring Maryville 21-14 in that third quarter. And then in the final quarter, it's the Admirals with 20, the Rebels with 16, adds up to the 10-point victory, 70-60. I had the Admirals with 7 turnovers tonight and Maryville with 10. Looking at the individual scoring for the Rebels, David Kuhn, 2 of 2 from the foul line, 3 3-pointers. He finished with 11 points. Eli Elkins, 4 of 8 from the line, 10 points tonight for Elkins. Davis Ernsberger with 2. Carter Cox, 0 of 1 from the line, 2 points for Cox. Robbie Eldridge, 3 3-pointers, 1 of 2 from the line. He finished with 10. Nick Johnson, 3 of 5 from the foul line, 1 3-pointer, 14 points tonight for Nick Johnson. Charlie Rice, injured in the final seconds of the third quarter. Hope that knee injury is not as severe as it looked. His injured left knee, he was carried to the Maryville locker room, but he finished with 11 points, 2 of 3 from the foul line. Let's see, and that means he must have had a 3, which he did. And so that was a total of 8 3-pointers tonight for Maryville. For Farragut, Elisha Brabson with 2 points. Dominic Van Acker with 4 points. Dylan Atwell, 7 of 7 from the line. 1 3-pointer, 20 points tonight for Dylan to lead all scores. Ryan Neal fouled out with 2:14 to play. He had 2 threes tonight, finished with 14 points. Tyson Jackson, 1 3-pointer, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 points tonight for Tyson. Isaiah Smith, 3 3-pointers tonight. Again, he hit the big one when Maryville had closed within 3 late in this ball game. And so 3 threes for Isaiah. He finishes with 13. Dallas Carball, perfect 4 of 4 from the line, 10 points tonight for Carball. Carter Mayfield, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points tonight for Carter. So the Admirals had 7 3-pointers and 6, 8, 15. I believe we got a perfect night at the foul line. Yes, 15 of 15 tonight from the foul line for the Admirals. Pleased to be joined now by the head coach, John Higgins. And, Coach, a nice test tonight. You know, I mean, Maryville always plays well at home. We've talked about before, Coach Eldridge does a great job with his team year in, year out. They tend to shoot the ball well, and especially well in this gym most nights. And but a good game tonight, good victory tonight against a good, solid Maryville team that played better, I think, than they've been playing of late.
Yeah, it was a tough game, and Maryville, they came out, they really played well. They really executed their offense extremely well. You know, you hate to see Charlie go down like that because he's a really good basketball player, and he was really giving us fits. You know, we pray that he's all right, and we hope that he is. You know, but I thought Maryville did a really good job tonight running their offense. They made it difficult for us defensively. You know, a lot of it was Maryville, a lot of it was us. You know, it was about half and half. We weren't doing our job the way we were supposed to. And Maryville exploited that and really got good looks out of it. And, you know, they shoot the ball extremely well at home, and it happened tonight. So, you know, we were fortunate to come up here and get a win against a Maryville team that really came out ready to play tonight. They played hard, they played fast, they played smart, took care of the ball better than they did the first time. And, you know, but that's what you expect out of a team coached by Mark. And, you know, I'm just glad we were able to win it.
20 points tonight for Atwell. He was very active on the defensive end early in the game, forced some turnovers. But just one of those games where you appreciate the senior leadership and just the playmaking ability, both ends of the floor for Atwell, whether he's creating shots for himself, whether he's creating shots for his teammates, or whether he's getting the turnovers and creating those opportunities for points off of turnovers.
You know, he's done that for us all season. You know, his leadership, both on and off the floor, has been tremendous. You know, we hope that, you know, he'll be rewarded for it individually towards the end of the season. But, you know, he's really led us all season. I think him and Ryan Neal have done a really great job of leading us, you know, by both vocally and by example, just all season long and what it takes. But really, I think all my senior guys, you know, Dylan, Ryan, Carter, Elijah, David, Isaiah, I think they've done a really great job of being leaders on this basketball team. And honestly, Eric, I think it shows. It shows with how we're playing. It shows with our record. You know, they come to work every day. They come to work every day with no complaints. And hopefully the younger guys are learning from that. So, you know, unfortunately, when these guys leave, hopefully in about, you know, a month and a half, you know, that they've learned something and that we can be good next year as well.
Let's kick that can as far down the road as we possibly can.
You got that right.
Yeah, this is a team that looks like it's very capable of making a strong postseason run. So you got Heritage Friday night, and what about the importance of going over there? And you know, it's not going to be too long until you're playing over there in the District 4 tournament this season.
It's not. And, you know, it's going to be a good game. Heritage is playing well. They had a real chance to win last night against Hardin Valley. So it's also going to be a lot harder than our first game was. I expect it to be.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Flatford does a really good job. I'm sure he's going to have his guys fired up, ready to play. So, you know, we've got to get to work. We've got some things we need to clear up, especially on the defensive end. And we'll try and get to work and do that, you know, as soon as we can, because as we get down towards the end of the season, we told the guys last night we need to make sure we're still getting better every day. You know, the good teams get better every day.
Right.
And right now we need to make sure that we get better every single day.
What were the sort of preaching points that you tried to drive home in the wake of the loss to Bearden on Friday night?
Well, really that we just need to go focus on ourselves. You know, Bearden, they came out, made some plays. They played, you know, down in the fourth quarter, they played really well. I thought we controlled the game. You know, the game's 32 minutes. I thought for 28 of them we controlled it the way we wanted to.
Right.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I thought that for 28 minutes, if you looked at the game, that, I think Bearden was, they played really well, but it was fortunate to be where they were.
Right.
And able to come back and make that run that they did right there at the start of the fourth. So, to the guys, it's just, let's, stick with the program. Let's make sure we come back and we get to work. Don't let this game define who you are.
Right.
We're still a really good basketball team that really control our own destiny in the district, in the region, all of it. We've got a real chance to be extremely good and extremely special. We just got to make sure that we get after it every single day and work like it, prepare like it. I tell them all the time, the good teams, when I was over at Fulton, they came to work every day, put the hard hat on every single day, went to work, and we need to be that same team.
Well, one step along the way of taking care of business completed tonight as the Admirals win at Maryville. Never an easy place to get a victory as Farragut wins 70-60 and looks forward to Friday night over at Heritage. Again, they'll be going back to Heritage, making that long drive, hopefully several times or a few times as it is come District 4 tournament time, just a few weeks away. But Admirals get the win tonight, and they improved to 18-6 on the season, 7-1 in district play, 70-60 the final here at Maryville. Coach Higgins, congratulations. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you, Eric.
Coach John Higgins and his Admirals looking forward to Friday night at Heritage High School, and it was a good night for the Admirals. The boys won 75-45 in boys JV action. Girls varsity action, Farragut 58-42, and the Coach Higgins Admirals take the nightcap 70-60. Friday night, we're back on the 105.3 airwaves with Farragut High School hoops as the Admirals pay a visit to Heritage. Girls should get us started at 6 o'clock. Boys action typically follows at 7:30. For Brandon Campbell behind the camera, Dusty Street back at our WFI